feel like it always takes a few seconds to actually go live on YouTube Live. So, just taking a moment to arrive in this space. My name is Kristen. I am a Qigong practitioner, and I am here to share with you just a little bit about Qigong, what I teach, what I try and embody in my life, in terms of how I integrate that into my everyday being. So Qigong has really come into play a lot. Mostly I notice it in my work and how I use my body so much better, so that I'm actually embodying, some of those practices of Qigong in the movements I do. So if you can imagine, there's a body laying here, a live body, but relaxed, all chill. Their faces in that little hole, and they're just like, oh yeah. And here's Kristen, and I'm doing these beautiful, nice, long strokes. So I'm using this beautiful posture. I'm using those practices and the foundational elements of Qigong: breathing, moving. So you can imagine how much more connected I am now in my practice with my client that's on the table receiving. So Qigong has really improved my posture and my self-awareness around how I use my body. And it's not just at work. So, sitting in the car, I don't love driving. It is not my favorite thing. So I have to really breathe and become centered and present and, calm, and using the breath and using the body mechanics so that I don't feel stressed out when I'm driving. I was just at dinner now, and I'm sitting there eating, and, I'm not fully present in what I'm doing. So I took a moment to just connect in, notice what's going on with my body, and really enjoy the process of sitting there and just eating my dinner, because Qigong is a somatic practice, and it builds that somatic awareness of where your body's at in each moment, being connected instead of disconnected, so that we don't know and we don't listen. So when we do that for a long time and we're not listening and we're not using our body in the right way, that's when dysfunction and disease starts to come in and to really affect our lives. So Qigong really helps you be connected. What's happening in my body right now? What am I feeling? Physically, internally. When are we listening to what our body's saying? When we're eating foods, when we are, right now, is your body saying, I'm thirsty, but you're choosing not to listen to it? Things like that. So really being able to connect with every moment that your body is in action and in motion. That's what Qigong will do for you. Plus, it helps you then focus to bring in that healing, to bring in that sense of groundedness, centeredness, so that then you can start to work through whatever's happening in your life. So today I went and spent the day with a group of beautiful people, and we did a spiritual goal setting day today. So that was all about what we want to achieve for 2025, what we want to bring into our life, and how we're going to do that. And in order to, it was a spiritual goal setting, so we can go and take the physical actions and, do the things, but we really need to build that sense of achievement within ourselves as we're going. So, not having the fear, not allowing those old sort of programs that we've been shown to kick up and say, oh, you're a failure, or you're not good enough, or you can't do this. It's about being fully embodied in what your future self looks like. Does that make sense? I hope so. I know I ramble a bit. Anyway, so for this year, for example, I will share some of the things with you that I would like to achieve. And one of them is to have another arm of my Karinya Qigong. I've got Karinya Qigong, Karinya Bodywork, and I want to bring in a separate arm called Karinya Birthwork, so that then I can actually hand over some of that physical intensity to other people who just want to come and massage. And there are, you know, practitioners out there that just want, you know, to earn their money and then go home and that's it. Whereas I can do all the organizing and facilitate, you know, the marketing and bringing in the clients. So I want to build that practice up. Part of that is actually teaching what I do in a postnatal massage, which is a lot of womb healing. So we're really connecting in with all the organs there. And so I'm going to be teaching this year as well. So, you know, that's one of my big goals, to actually write down all this stuff that I know that I've learned and share it with these people who will then be going out and taking my work out into the world. And I will just merely be the, you know, pulling all the strings. But, you know, so right now, I want to live and breathe as though I have already succeeded in, you know, my end goal. And that is, I'm breathing it in. I'm actually programming it into my body and giving myself that mindset of achievement. So Qigong gives you the space and allows you to then bring that idea, to bring that whatever it is you want to achieve into your field, into your body, into your energetic field, into this sphere of being that we are. Particularly if we're doing something like a Zhan Zhuan, we can really sink in and allow the mind to really focus upon what we want our intention to be and what we want in our body, what we want to feel embodied in doing this practice. Yes, it's a physical practice where we're standing here and we're doing the isometric muscle contraction, but there's space in the mind to then bring into your body those things that you wish to achieve, those things that you wish to be within yourself, your virtues, your goals. Anything is possible if we have the self-belief to do it. So I have a lot of self-belief because if I put my mind to something, it will be achieved. And I think part of what I do is to become very focused upon that and to live and breathe it as though I've already achieved that goal. So we can do some of that whilst we're doing our Qigong, to bring those beliefs into our body, to bring it into our energy so that, you know, we are actually living and breathing what we want to be. So we're just going to sink into a nice little posture, and we're going to breathe our arms open with each breath, a little bit more expansion until we come into a beautiful opened arm posture. And when I'm in this posture, when I'm in this place of balance and peace, I can really focus on what those goals, what those intentions are, what I want in my life, what I want my body to be living and breathing. For you, it might be something health related. It may be when I was working through some challenges with perimenopause last year, it was merely to bring calmness to my body, which had felt so alien to me and so uncomfortable. It was to bring peace, simply to bring peace. I have that peace now. I have the peace in my body once again. And, you know, I have no doubt that I will come up to other health struggles as I age. But for now, my body feels good. You know, everything is working, and I can start to fill myself up with those goals and those intentions that I want to set for my life. For this year, for 2025, it might just be right in the moment, as it was when I was having 3 a.m. hot flushes and panic attacks. So it helped me get through some really tough times, just really connecting in and breathing stillness, breathing peace into my body, breathing wellness, health and vitality, all these really positive affirmations that can really empower the body and empower the mind. You know, if you're a visual person, start to, you know, I even sometimes see the words as words coming into my body, coming into my sphere. And another goal I had for this year was to, like my ultimate goal is music and magic in music. So I want to really live and breathe as though I am a performing artist, as though I am someone who, you know, is out there achieving these goals. I am. I'm as fabulous as Taylor Swift and others. I don't know any popular artists. I'm pretty out of touch. But I do love performing and I do love music. And I want to breathe music into 2025. Music and magic. Maybe some mayhem. That sounds good too. So use this practice to really allow your body to absorb in the energy of those goals, the energy of what you want to be, what you want to achieve. And we're just going to lower the arms down. I'm going to go into a nice little flow, starting with opening up around the qua. So breathing in, rocking forward, breathing out, rocking back. One more time. Bringing the arms, a big breath. We can come up onto the toes. I'm banging into all sorts of things here. There's not a lot of space and there's not a lot of light. So we're just going to make this quick. We're just going to really bring all of that abundance, all of that wonderful goals that we want for 2025. We're just scooping them into our field as we breathe, expand, and bring all of those goals into your body. Bring everything in. Woo! Must open the cabin door next time. And we're just going to do these beautiful big scoops and really visualize whatever it is you want to bring into your life. We're pulling it all in. We're pulling in the positive. We're pulling in everything to replace any doubt or fear. And we're going to drop the arms, come around and closing down because it's getting really dark here. And I'm going to come in and say good night. Good night. And I have my class on tomorrow morning, Homestead Park in Thornley, 9 till 10:30. It's going to be a beautiful flow. I have no idea what it's going to be. I never plan until right before, because I used to actually plan for a living. I used to be a project manager, so it was all about planning. And part of my healing was to let go of this need to organize everything and to be planning, and because I'd plan too much, I would over plan, and then all my work would go to naught. So I feel like it's better just to let the universe guide me, and so it's going to be fun. It's always good. It's always a lovely way to wake up on a Sunday, and I will have all my sound instruments down there. I'm going to bring the harp. There might be some random singing, but it's going to be a good time. I'll have a good time. Hopefully you will as well. Otherwise, you can catch me online, join in all the shenanigans. I might even try and do some some sound and actually record the sound, which I haven't done yet, but we'll see how we go. Have a good night. Sleep well. Peace out.